All right, so we gotta fly through stuff today because there's apparently a lot of things. There's apparently this. There's apparently this blog that's 9 miles long, and then a little bird told me that patch notes are really long today. Yeah, so I'm here because this is my baby. This right here, this video. Oh yeah, I already see it's almost 15 minutes long, which is kind of a lot. Let's roll. Oh.
2 years in and the shill allegations only get stronger.
No, you missed it. You missed it. No, we're back to Doomer now. Hang on. You're behind. Think of the 24 months. You actually are behind. It's flipped now. Don't forget that. Think of the 11 months as well. Placebo. Appreciate it. All right, let's roll.
Hello, everyone. This has been a big year.
You gotta keep up. You gotta keep up.
Here for Overwatch 2, and season 18 is going to be one of the biggest so far. We've got several of our devs here to talk through some of the cool things headed your way. But as we can't cover everything in a dev update, here's a quick list of stuff coming when the season launches on August 26th. An advanced hero info panel, an updated first-time user experience.
Whoa! Hang on, slow down. I did not expect him to do that.
26th. An advanced hero info panel.
Okay.
An updated first-time user experience.
Wait, did they get rid of the old first-time user experience? That was like one of the things I remember. We talked about that back at the spotlight, and I was like, yeah, I know. Like it was like an idea of it was behind, you know, like trying to make it not as overwhelming for players, but like just give them all the toys. They want all the fucking toys. They want all of it.
With all heroes available to new players and improved progression system with new rewards.
Wait. I wonder if we'll get to see what it looks like. Because I want to see what the new system looks like when it comes out.
And a new collab, and a new support hero, Roadhog changes, a competitive rank soft reset, more perks, and Stadium gets 3 heroes coming with 1 more at mid-season, and a new Payload race mode featuring 2 new maps, a draft mode for Stadium, Stadium quickplay with crossplay enabled, and Stadium endorsements. There will also be the return of Lucio Ball, but this time in 3P. Amazing new skin themes including Pool Party, Floral Gods, and Neo Streetwear, and some brilliant work from the animation team that includes the new universal emote that can be equipped on every hero, and a skateboard emote for Kuriko that lets you roam around the map, and brilliant work on the new Mythic Weapon skin. Speaking of Mythics, Sojourn has this season's Mythic Hero skin.
All right, am I allowed to pause now? Is this acceptable? Is it fine now? Because like that was a lot of info. Unless he's gonna go through them individually.
Alongside the soft rank reset, we are also introducing.
Okay, wait. Okay, all right. Now I'm allowed. Okay, cool. All right.
Mario's back.
Oh, that's me. What the fuck? How old is this? Holy shit! April of 2024. How the fuck did we get there? Sorry.
Hello.
Okay, so wait, did I go too far? I did go too far. All right, big ones. Roadhog changes. Okay, so that means that thing from yesterday was real. They reverted Roadhog. Let's see.
More at mid-season, and a new Payload race mode featuring 2 new maps, a draft mode for Stadium, Stadium quickplay with crossplay enabled, and Stadium endorsements. There will also be the return of Lucio Ball, but this time in 3P. Amazing new skin themes including Pool Party.
Pool Party is interesting. I don't know if we've seen any of those skins yet, other than the Wu Yang one.
Neo Streetwear, and some brilliant work from the animation team that.
What is a new universal emote?
The new universal emote that can be.
We have seen them? Are they all on Twitter? I've only seen the Wu Yang one.
Equipped on every hero.
You want to link me? And then Kiriko skateboard. I saw that this morning. I didn't like. I thought they just like made it like made it so it like moves around on its own. You know what I mean? Like they edited that. But if you can actually run around and stuff, that's actually sick.
And a skateboard emote for Kuriko that lets you roam around the map, and brilliant work on the new Cassidy Mythic Weapon skin. Speaking of Mythics, Sojourn has this season's Mythic Hero skin. Alongside the soft rank reset, we are also introducing the brand new Galactic Competitive skin. And across all game modes.
Wait, Galactic Competitive skin? Oh, it's not like the competitive points skin. It's probably a
we'll now have
different one?
New lever forgiveness system where you won't receive any negative hits to your ranking if someone leaves a match early from your team.
What? Really? You know, there's always been like the whataboutism of like, you know, people could, you know, if somebody like leaves the game or someone has like their teammate leave the game, or forces somebody to leave, that way you don't get, everyone else doesn't get penalized, because like you could abuse that, right? Like you could just basically just hard flame one person out of the game, make sure they leave so everyone else gets nothing, and basically like you're costing us, your build is fucking ass, your build sucks, you're costing us, leave so we don't lose points, right? Or obviously, yeah, the other version, which is like you queue with someone and then like have them leave. But it's also Stadium, and like maybe this might be a hot take, but I don't think Stadium's supposed to be that competitive. Like it's competitive, but not that competitive. You know what I mean? It's not like, you know what I mean?
Ranking if someone leaves a match early from your team. And we are introducing new mouse and keyboard functionality for consoles. This will improve accessibility for players that can't use controllers, while also giving more options for how console players compete. But to keep things competitively fair, all console players who use this will be added to the PC pool of players. Oh, and a new hero status.
I'm sorry, what? Wait, one more time?
For players that can't use keyboard function if someone leaves a match early from your team.
Hang on, did I just say that right?
And we are introducing new mouse and keyboard functionality for consoles.
Mouse and keyboard functionality for console, so... Okay.
This will improve accessibility for players that can't use controllers, while also giving more options for how console players compete. But to keep things competitively fair, all console players who use this will be added to the PC pool of players. Oh!
So wait, if you use mouse and keyboard on console now, you get to play with PC players? Without... What?
And a new hero status website where you can check hero pick, win, and ban rates for the core modes. Okay, that is a lot, and this is just the introduction. So
that's a good thing. It is a good thing, but I'm going to be completely honest with you. This is going to sound fucking like so off the rails, but I don't care. It's still what I believe is true. A lot of times, console players are kind of degenerates. And knowing that there will be an influx of console players just by using mouse and keyboard, being able to get into PC lobbies, I'm not sure if I like that much. I know there's not a whole lot of thing behind that, but I mean, I played console for 19 years. I've switched to PC. The culture is very different. Hey, listen,
let's hand it over to some of our amazing developers who will go into more detail on a few of the things I just listed. I need some more water.
And if you don't believe me, I could point to multiple tournaments that streamers and content creators have run over the last few years where they invite console players to join in, and every single time they have caused the biggest issues out of the entire tournament. And it's not little issues, it's giant issues.
Hey everyone, let's talk heroes. First up, our newest support hero is Wu Yang. He's a blast to play, and we hope everyone had a great time testing him during last weekend's hero trial. For those who weren't able to jump in and try him out, Wu Yang brings a unique skill set to the battlefield. You'll be manipulating water while playing from a distance, refreshing allies and drowning enemies. His primary fire is a controllable water orb. You can either launch it with a quick shot or guide it.
I feel like I haven't heard that background noise in years.
Kind of like a laser-guided missile.
Do you hear it?
Super satisfying to use and unlike anything we've done before. It's the core of his kit, and everything else builds around it. Restorative Stream places a ring of water around allies for consistent passive healing.
I haven't heard that noise in legitimately
years. You can also
years.
amp up the healing by holding down your secondary fire, but be careful as that drains its own healing resource. What would a water-themed hero be without the ability to harness waves? Rushing Torrent gives Wu Yang a movement speed boost and bonus jump height, while Guardian Waves
so we know
summons
this
the
already.
current to give a healing boost to allies and knock back enemies.
I wonder if they're going to change him at
his
all.
Ult, Tidal Blast, protects either a teammate or yourself with a shield of water that will detonate after a short duration, knocking down enemies and giving the host a massive heal. Visually,
This is a short
Wu Yang is
knockdown.
stunning. Our team put a ton of work into the water shader tech to make sure it feels fluid and expressive while still fitting within Overwatch's stylized look.
Definitely not a
It's
better
one of the most
Mercy.
technically ambitious visuals we've done for a hero. In addition to a new hero, we're also making some changes to Roadhog. It's a return to
They
a more
really did
classic
it.
Roadhog feel.
They
with
did
a few
it.
tweaks to keep him balanced, as we're reverting some of the changes from his
The only thing that matters is did they keep the meter, the resource meter.
last rework. The trap is gone and his scrap gun secondary is back to give him
Oh,
more impact
peak.
at medium range. Take a breather is moving to your ability 2 button, so you still have that survivability with the updated scrap gun.
That's what I
Scrap was
guessed.
an interesting experiment, but it didn't land the way we had hoped. This update brings back the playstyle players love while still refining it for today's game. And
I don't know if if you didn't catch the video yesterday about the perks, there's a perk already in there for the new hog where the right click goes 50% further before detonating. Sniper hog. Holy shit, this is probably going to be crazy. You know what I mean? Holy. Am I going to be put into PC lobbies because I connect the keyboard to type in game chat? That's a good question. I actually don't know the answer.
finally, let's talk about perks. We've got a big refresh coming in Season 18. We're adding over 60 new perks this season. Every hero is getting at least one new perk, and we focused on making them more fun, more impactful, and more aligned with each hero's identity. Perks are one of the biggest changes we ever made to Overwatch, and the team has learned quite a lot since they rolled out in Season 15. One of the biggest lessons we learned is that players tend to prefer when perks give you something cool.
Chatting on keyboard and mouse while in controller pool will not force you in the keyboard and mouse pool. There you go, there's your answer.
Without limiting your gameplay. This season, we're leaning more into perks that feel good to pick with a greater focus on what is fun. Some of our favorites, you can have Torbjorn run faster with his hammer out. It's called Hammer Time, and yes, it's as fun as it sounds. Moira's new reversal perk lets you—
Wait, did we read that yesterday? Move 20% faster with the forge. I know a lot of them were kind of bugged yesterday, or just like there was a lot of like mistakes on the graphic they put out, but I don't— Is this the one where I got— oh yeah, because I was talking about the armor one. I was talking about the armor one, so I completely forgot that that's what it was.
Faster with his hammer out. It's called Hammer Time, and yes, it's as fun as it sounds. Moira's new reversal perk lets you reverse the direction on her biotic orb by activating it mid-flight. And Wrecking Ball now gets a protective bubble when he uses Adaptive Barrier.
That is gonna be the craziest shit. Listen, all right. I don't think you guys understand how fucked you are. All right, having to deal with that. The ball players are gonna figure out some like Elden Ring level techs within like 3 months. Good luck to you all. Hey, have fun. Hey, have fun with that one.
We want
Good luck.
perks to feel exciting, transformative.
They're built different. That's like giving the Doomfist players a parry. Yeah, good. Have fun.
With. We can't wait to see how you respond to all of these changes once the season goes live. Now let's throw it over to our system design team for some great updates on what they've been working on.
Wu Yang looks incredible. And now with Progression 2.0 dropping in Season 18, it's a better time than ever to pick up a new hero.
That's right, Brian. I'm so glad you mentioned that. What a succinct and professional segue. It's almost like we wrote that. You heard that right. With Season 18, we're massively upgrading the way you experience hero progression. We know how much players care about their favorite heroes.
Let's see this. This could be actually huge.
Players to recognize the effort you put into mastering them. I know what you're thinking, Brian. Please stop freaking out. You won't lose any progress with this update. All your hero levels are carrying over just as they are. No wipe or reset. Furthermore, each hero has an upgraded track of rewards, offering hero-specific cosmetics.
I totally understand why not wiping it. Like, they shouldn't. It's the right answer. But there's going to be people that unlock everything right out of the gate, so I hope there's, like, even more beyond this, because I could tell you, like, a bunch of people that I know that are probably way beyond already level 200 on this stuff, right?
And even legendary loot boxes. But let's get to the real star of this system. With Progression 2.0, at hero levels 20, 40, and 60, you'll see the frame around your hero portrait upgrade. They'll evolve into something shinier and more spectacular.
It's pronounced like Brant? Wait, what?
These frames will be visible on the Hero Select and—
Sorry, I got caught reading chat for half a second.
Around your 2.0,
back up for a sec.
at hero levels 20, 40, and 60, you'll see the frame around your hero portrait upgrade. They'll evolve into something shiny.
Listen, I said this the other day, and everyone was like, in my chat at the time, oh my god, tell the devs. They already probably watched that video, I'm guessing. Someone watched it. I bet Megan already watched it. But I'm going to say it one more time. Guys, just fucking do it. Just yoink the Lord portrait system. Just make your own. Just do it. Just take it. Just do one in this game. People would go crazy for it. Yoink it. Mastery icons on the scoreboard. Slash for your own POV, although that might be harder with skins and whatnot, but just do it. Just yoink it. We're all in this shit at this point. Everyone's yoinking shit from each other. Just fucking do it. Take the W. It's free.
And more spectacular. These frames will be visible on the Hero Select and Kill Cam screens to start, letting you flex your dedication to your favorite heroes. And yes, That means if you were level 20 on any hero right now, you will have the first new border on day 1. And if you're starting out a new hero, like our buddy Wu Yang there, it should take you roughly 20 hours to hit hero level 20.
All right, it's that time of the year again. Comp will have their mid-year soft rank reset. But this time we will be introducing a new system we call Hero Skill Rating. For the first time ever, we'll be able to see how you rank on individual heroes in competitive.
But before anyone freaks out, though, it's
It's a whole new way to track your growth, and yeah,
It's only for the
it might
profile.
even surprise you. Here's how it works. After each rank reset, once you finish your placement, hero placements unlock, and the goal now is to get Hero SR. Just play a hero.
it's still so funny. You can't even make that shit up.
For at least 3 minutes in 5.
I am convinced. Okay, I'm convinced the new team is full of fucking trolls. Sorry, guys, you're fucking trolls. I'm convinced, and they were kind of come up with a version. They were like, what if we just use the old rank system that everyone always says they love? It's back!
Different matches. That's it.
So simple.
You'll be actively gaining or losing SR for each hero you play as you try
Jesus.
to reach new heights this competitive year. So maybe you're a gold overall, but you're a plat Reinhardt.
I am not.
That's a flex. And that's not just about bragging rights. The system helps you double down on your best heroes or figure out where you've got room to grow. It's personal, actionable, and that's a great way for you to level up your game. Lastly, every rank reset, your hero SR will reset, so let's make this year huge.
Oh, it's personal, all right. I can't wait to see how bronze I am on all my favorite heroes. Now for the stat nerds in the room.
So, that's really cool. All it is just another thing for your profile, though. It doesn't really actually end up meaning much. I don't think like individual hero SR is not going to track your rank. So like, don't freak out if that's what you're thinking. Number 2 is I don't know how I feel about them resetting it with the same, like resetting it every 6 months with the normal games rank resets. Because I feel like, okay, once a year is probably enough. Because if you're doing individual heroes with it, right? You already have to rank up 3 ranks: tank, support, DPS, right? And then when you do, and then also stadium, and then also open queue/6v6 stuff. Doing all the individual ones, if you're trying to like rank those up over time, it's probably gonna take forever. And by the time you get more than like 2 or 3 up, it'll be reset. So might want to consider having that one on a less reset schedule than the
We get very hyped for
base
stats
ranked.
here. We've got an update that we've wanted to tackle for a while. The aim is to give players better tools to analyze and understand the game in more detail. We call it the Advanced Info Panel. If you can't remember whether Soldier 76's gun does 19 or 20 damage per bullet, this is for you. We're surfacing real-time stats in-game.
That is the best addition of the season. I don't care what anyone says. Better than the new hero, better than the rank changes, better than the hero progression. That is the best change of the game.
About healing
Because there's no more confusion. You can look up anything at any time
over time, cooldown modifiers,
in the game.
movement bonuses, all the detailed stats you could ask for right there at your fingertips. No more guessing, no more tabbing out to YouTube, whether you're learning a new hero or trying to squeeze every bit of
Did they just say no tabbing out to YouTube? Did they just put CarQ out of a job?
value out of your main. This is going to make that process way easier.
I just want to say, we're finally hitting Gavin's wish list feature.
Charming.
I know you may love Stadium rank rewards, so this season we're adding 3 new Elite skins, 1 new All-Star skin, and that's just for Stadium. We heard you ask for more rank rewards, so for the first time, Core Competitive is getting a skin reward. This year's skin is Freya, decked out in Galactic.
That is a sick skin.
Said it once, I'll say it again. The best thing that's ever happened to Overwatch is Marvel Rivals. Because, I mean, hey, listen. That's a yoink right there, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's a fucking W. Take that. Take that right to the bank.
That's it from us from System Design.
Because you know what? At the end of the day, we win the best. We win. With them existing, we win.
Throw it over to Connor.
and the legendary Larry Pickle himself
to talk about Stadium.
Thanks, guys. Hey, everyone. We have a lot coming to Stadium in Season 18, more than we even have time to share today.
So to kick things off, we are introducing a new quick play version of Stadium. Quick play is for those.
I'm still a little shaky on this one. I want to see how they talk about it, but I'm still a little shaky just splitting the player base up so much for queue times.
Looking for a faster, more accessible version of Stadium without having to worry about their rank. Quick play will be best of 5 and have accelerated power progression to compensate for having fewer rounds. Powers will unlock on rounds 1, 2, 3, and 5, and you'll earn more cash from damage and healing, as well as passively. Quick play will also finally allow for cross-platform play. Now you and your friends can all join up regardless of whether you're playing on PC or console. Quick play will also have backfill to help deal with levers, which we expect more of in quick play. A player who backfills into the Stadium match will be able to catch up immediately. You'll be given currency equal to the average of the team you're joining and be given time in the shop to pick powers and buy items. Along with the launch of quick play, we're also now requiring players to win 10.
That's smart. That's the smartest way, by the way, that they could do that. But like, if somebody loads in backfills, like, you know, they're in the lobby, they're probably gonna be sitting in spawn for like 30 seconds trying to pick all their powers and pick all their stuff unless they have a preset build. And I wonder if that'll cause friction because players will see someone backfilling like, where are you AFK? And it's like, oh, I just joined. I'm trying to fucking catch up. We're on round 3, you know?
Of quick play, we're also now requiring players to win 10 quick play matches in Stadium before being able to join comp, so new Stadium players aren't jumping straight into competitive.
Yeah, that's fine.
And speaking of competitive, we have an all-new system coming to competitive Stadium. We have Hero Draft, which is going to be replacing the normal hero selection.
So I've already heard a lot of chatter about this, and the day has just started, so...
In the Hero Draft, you're going to be taking turns with the enemy team, picking heroes going back and forth. You'll be able to react to what your opponents are picking and what your teammates are picking. We're hoping to add a strategic layer and more agency to the hero selection in a game of Stadium. Some of the cool things you'll be able to do in a draft are you'll be able to swap positions with your teammates, so you'll be able to strategize and decide if you want to pick later or earlier in the draft. We're also going to have no mirror matchups for the first time in Overwatch. This is going to be in competitive Stadium only, so you can still play mirrors in quick play, but it really adds a lot of strategy to the hero picking. And that's
so the thing we saw yesterday from Gamescom, it made it look like there could be selected mirror matchups, but they didn't have them on the sides. Oh, that's spicy. That's very spicy. That's very, very, very spicy. So, I think the instant reaction from people is going to be, I don't like that. I don't like that. I think that's bad. Because in Overwatch specifically, there are times where a certain character or certain groups of characters are broken. And if you don't have that character / group of characters, you get smoked. But in the case of groups of characters, you can actually break it by taking pieces away from the enemy team. In terms where it's one singular character that's broken, though, and it gets yoinked by the enemy team, you're going to get cooked. So, I think this works excellent for esports. I don't know if it works very well for the average player, but I know I understand what they're going for here. And theoretically, your items and builds is what should allow you to beat other teams based even off of the draft, as the draft was going. I don't think it will be super well received, but I'm willing to try it because it's interesting and it's new. And I think that Stadium is their testing ground. It's just try new shit because it's competitively not competitive. So as much as everyone, I think, is going to immediately just go, no, I don't like this, I think you probably, myself included, should give it a shot, see what it's like for a few weeks, and then if everyone goes, nah, this is dog shit, then we go, yeah, this is dog shit, let's get this changed. I think that's the way you do it.
And that's not all we have coming to Stadium.
One of the biggest additions this season is a new game mode, Payload Race. It's a double payload escort mode, where each team will be pushing their own payload. Whoever gets theirs furthest or docks it first at the finish line wins. Along the way, there are checkpoints, an intense final stretch when you get close to the end, and UI that tracks each.
It is literally a button. We can adjust it if we need to. Oh, so you guys have already probably pre-planned. that like this could be an issue, a problem. So I even better example. I was like, yeah, so they know it's going to be an issue, but like or potential issue, but think it's probably good. So we haven't tried it. I haven't tried it. You haven't tried it. So I think it's one of those things you probably need to give it a shot to, because they've already pre-planned. Like, yeah, if it's ass, it'll turn off quickly. But regardless, though. Also, this is just the TF2 game mode, apparently.
There are
basically.
checkpoints, an intense final stretch.
I heard from a lot of the former TF2 people that this was actually like a very beloved and fun game mode.
When you get close to the end, and UI that tracks each team's progress so you can easily understand what's going on. This is the first time we've had 2 objectives active at once, so teams have to balance between pushing your own payload or stopping the enemies. It's a bit more complex than our other game modes, but there's a ton of strategy and depth we hope you'll discover and enjoy. Payload Race is launching with 2 new maps, the Thames District and the Powder Keg Mine, which are set close to Kings Row and Route 66, respectively.
Oh yeah, one last thought, really quick on the drafts thing. Have you ever heard people talking about certain characters like Malga or Orisa and you hear sometimes the phrase, I like the character when they're not meta, / I like the character when it's not in a mirror? There's actually a lot of arguments to be made that some characters are much more fun to play versus play against when it's not mirror matchup constantly. I think that's kind of what they're trying to do with it. Just to give like more of an idea, and I think Stadium's a perfect place to test it. Make sense?
This season, we're releasing 3 new heroes into Stadium: Winston, Brigitte, and Pharah. Winston's kit is all about electric synergies.
Brig.
One of his powers, Tesla Field, causes his barrier to deal electric damage to enemies standing inside of it. Another one of his powers grants him a personal mini barrier, which would also deal damage for double the shock value. And of course, we've got a perk favorite, Chain Lightning, which allows your secondary fire to chain to multiple enemies. It's all about dealing out tons of that electric damage and getting benefits for doing so. We're really leaning into that electric fantasy.
For Brig, she's got a Berserker-style build centered around Whirlwhip, a power that gives her a 360 flail attack like a helicopter. This build wants to be rolling in the middle of combat, hitting as many enemies as possible with large 360 swings.
The fuck? I blinked.
There's also a repair pack build for easy, consistent healing that will help make Brig more accessible to newer players. My favorite though is the whip shot build. It gives you a much longer whip shot that can light enemies on fire. It really helps Brig in matchups that she typically struggles with, like flyers that she doesn't have the range to hit typically, like Pharah.
Speaking of Pharah, her flashiest build is probably a tanky rocket barrage build. In this build, you'll have access to more frequent rocket barrages that last longer and allow you to move while you're using them. You'll be floating across the sky slowly like a battle cruiser, raining down missiles on your opponents. There's a large amount of flexibility in the weapon builds as well. The weapon builds are built all around landing direct hits and getting payoffs for it. You'll even have the ability to turn your primary fire into a volley that fires 3 rockets in quick succession. And for the OG Pharah fans, you'll be able to get a lot more fuel, especially if you land direct hits. And then you'll be able to stay in the air for much longer.
Speaking of flying heroes, we're adding
a couple new
cheap general item options in Season 18 that will help players deal with flyers and long-range burst, especially earlier in the match.
We're also buffing some of the weaker general items that haven't been too popular. Our goal here is to make the armory feel like a toolbox, where you have the agency to deal with whatever enemy heroes the game throws at you. This will be an ongoing process, and we have additional plans in the future to allow you to adapt even more within the armory.
We've also got some power and item reworks for Ana.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think that they need to add more items. I don't think there's enough yet, and I think they need to be more hero specific. Like those items, like you know, like every character has like somewhere between like 3 and 9 hero specific items. The ones that have more almost always are more fun, and have like more options. So like adding more hero specific ones I think could be great, or just having more items that feel more impactful I think would be good.
Mercy to help increase their build variety, as well as a host of other balance changes. Besides that, we've got a new Oasis control map, and we are adding a new melee range indicator when playing in 3P to make it easier for you to know when your quick melees will land.
And of course, Tracers coming to Stadium in the mid-season update.
That could be potentially the scariest thing of all time.
We'll have more to share on her very soon. Thank you for joining us for the Season 18 Dev Update. We'll see you in Stadium.
Okay, this is crazy. An actual movable emote. Yeah, that's wild.